Hi, everyone. I'm Dr. Nicole Zapian. I'm here at the 54th International Psychoanalytic Association's Congress in Lisbon, Portugal. And I'm speaking with Dr. Gilbert Kliman, who is not with us in person, but who's with us online and who has received our Outstanding Scientific Achievement Award this year. Dr. Kliman, could you tell us a little bit about your work and how you're feeling about this very prestigious prize?
Thank you so much, Nicole. Uh, my name is actually Kliman,
Oh,
Gil
Kliman. So
Gilbert
I'm here
Kliman.
with Dr. Gilbert Kliman. Yes,
And Nicole,
forgive me.
I'm so happy to receive this award. Uh, it actually uh, is the culmination of work I've been doing since before 1965. But Uh, I think it's mostly because of the evidence that I have accumulated of a new phenomenon, and that is that children treated by a certain method have a rise of IQ, quite significant rise, about two standard deviations,
That's massive.
and this is occurring regularly. Uh, of the last 81 children we treated by reflective network therapy,
Uh-huh.
80 of the 81 had a robust IQ rise, even though 40% of the children were on the autism spectrum,
Hmm.
and many had been severely traumatized. These are results of work by 30 teams over several decades
Hmm.
in various parts of the world, from New York to Washington State to Detroit, Buenos Aires, California. And the teams did not do their own IQ testing. It was third party IQ testing by outside psychologists. The children ordinarily would have had a slight drop of IQ, and our controls and comparison children, of whom we have about 63, they did have very slight IQ drop of 1 point, which is to be expected amongst traumatized children.
Hmm.
So we're very excited about this phenomenon, and we have been developing ideas, some of which are informed by quantum theory. And we have the advantage, which Freud did not have, of new forms of physics, non-linear phenomena, and also quantum phenomena. And we think in order to explain these IQ rises, we have to consider the group that we have assembled and how the group as a whole became reflective and developed mental representations of each other in the group, something which one can't really do in a dyadic treatment.
Dr.
But
Kliman,
it's very,
this is miraculous. This is miraculous.
it,
Tell me a little bit about how the group, how the meetings, for these 2 years were constructed, what kinds of interventions, how did it work?
well, since 1965, we've been using preschool classrooms as the place for an analyst to enter and do his or her work with around 8 children, usually average, in a classroom group.
Hmm.
This could actually occur in a larger scale. We've worked in a school that had 100 children, of whom we had 8 patients within it. Uh, the analyst is briefed before he or she sees each patient.
Hmm.
Then there's a play session of 15 or 20 minutes, during which the analyst and child do whatever
Mm-hmm.
analysts children do to play, talk, and think. Then there's a debriefing, which takes place in public in the classroom, so all the other children can know and hear what is going on in the mental life of the index patient at that time. Then the analyst moves on to another patient, is briefed, does play therapy, debriefs, and the parents meet every week with the therapist or a teacher.
Mm-hmm.
So the parents have a flow of information about the classroom analytic work, and they give a flow of information to the team about the home process. Parents may also be in the classroom, and they may be part of the analytic process at times.
Mm-hmm.
It's a very powerful method, and we have seen some very disturbed children emerge into quite useful citizens.
Mm-hmm.
Also, a sleeper effect, which
Uh-huh.
has been reported by Shengold and others in adult analyses. But these sleeper effects are incredible. So sometimes we can show you a video of a mute, whirling, twirling little China doll standing in a corner when she first comes. And then at age 12 has an IQ of 120. And then at age 33 has an IQ of 149 and is reviewing movies, books, and raising two children.
Wow.
Other children become, in a sense, civilized instead of failing to share, being angry, having tantrums, and being completely self-occupied.
Mm.
Uh,
Dr. Klein,
one,
this is miraculous. I mean, it really is. I was a former teacher, and there's something about what you're describing um, that would be so useful to so many school communities and would really help. I mean, oftentimes as a teacher, it becomes really clear quickly that students
mm,
aren't all thinking. They aren't all sort of paying attention and they're occupied by their trauma and they're acting in various ways. And this is a miraculous thing that you're describing. And it sounds like
we,
it's
mm,
not terribly difficult to imagine replicating
no,
it.
no, well, we have
It's a lot of
replicated it.
analysts and a lot of time, but it's possible.
Well, it's much more cost efficient, for example, than individual
Yeah.
child analysis, which requires pulling out,
Mhm.
going to an office, and doesn't provide the social comprehension of other minds, a function which is terribly important and is quite deficient, especially among severely disturbed preschoolers
Mhm.
and developmentally disabled preschoolers.
I have
We
so
do
many
want to disseminate this method.
Mhm. I have so many questions about the quantum aspects of things and about, all of the nuts and bolts of the method. But I just want to really express how wonderful it is that you've achieved this, how grateful we all are as community members, as psychoanalysts, to what you've done, and just to really let you know that we're pleased that you have won this outstanding achievement award.
Well, I'm so pleased, and it's Anna Freud's fault because when she read my first paper, which she accepted into psychoanalytic study of the child, she said that children's language that Dr. Kliman quotes is really adult language. It doesn't seem like accurate quotes, so we got video cameras and recorded the language as well as getting Wexler preschool
Mhm.
scales of intelligence. So
Fantastic.
he inspired me by criticism.
Criticism can be inspiring. I agree. And thus goes science. That's wonderful. Well, thank you for joining me today.